as you guys can see, it is very difficult to get these businesses on a call with you. So when you do get one, maximize all your chances to close them, to get a yes from them, because you have no guarantee that they're going to book a second call with you. But if you go in there with the mindset, with the mentality that I'm going there just to yap on them, like, or show them my value, and then if they agrees, maybe we plan a second call. Yeah, you already set yourself to failure, to lose. It is not like it is not possible to get them on a second call, but you went there with the wrong mindset, with the wrong mentality. Because when you set yourself, for example, you set yourself a goal, I'm going there to close. That's what you're preparing yourself for. You're preparing yourself for to close them. So you're gonna do everything in your abilities to come up with a way to close that client, right?
Yeah.
So, but when you go there for discovery, you're not even thinking about closing because it is not your target. You cannot achieve something that is not your goal. That is not your target. The reason most people never get to 100,000 per month with their business is not because it's not possible or they don't have the skills or whatever. It's because they never made it a goal. They never made it a goal. So the reason you're going on this call and you are not closing them, because you never made it a goal. It's simple as that. Your goal was to go there. Yeah, I'm going there to show them my value. I'm going there to see if what I have makes sense. No, I'm going there to get paid. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to pay me, but that's my mindset. That's what I'm trying to achieve with this call. So that being said, when you get there with that mindset, bro, all your moves are to achieve that goal because that's what you're here to do. I don't know last time if your event didn't tell you, but I told him, forget discovery calls. Delete that word in your vocabulary. Say it's sales call, closing calls. Now, you can tell the client, look, the purpose of this call is not necessarily for you to buy something. You see, I use the word necessarily, so it's optional. It's not necessarily for you to buy something, but it is for us to show you our value proposition. And then from there, listen carefully what I'm saying. The goal is to show you our value. From there, if you believe this is the right vehicle, okay, if this is the right vehicle to take you from where you are to where you want to be with your business, then we talk about the next step. Then we see how to make it happen or how to move forward from there. But it means the person has to agree, yeah, this is the right vehicle for me. So when you go on a closing call, on a sales call, our closing structure is built for that. You guys know it, the anatomy of a sales call, of a closing calls. So you have the discovery, you have the introduction, you set the tone of the call, the agenda. And then on the discovery, you ask them question about the gap. Okay, remember the ICP gap. You ask them question about the pain point, and you ask them question about the desired outcome, where they want to be. And then from there, you pinpoint the gap in front of them, they can see it. And then you go to build the value, where you show them your bridge. You ask them, okay, I'm going to share my screen and then show you, after everything you mentioned here, I'm going to show you my value. And then at the end, you can tell me if this is something worth having and you want to have it. So once you finish building, showing your value, because it's built in that way, you guys map it out, everything is tangible. From there, at the end, they will tell you, you ask them the question, hey, Mr. Prospect, so this is what we do. This is how we get you from struggle, late night, and then like sleepless night, to the beach, to this, to the success. So do you, after everything I showed, do you think this is something worth having and you want to have it? Look, this is one of my favorite lines on a closing call. And you want them to tell you yes. So once they tell you this is something they want to have, it's worth having one, and they want to have it, so it means, boy, they're almost close. You don't need a second call. So now you just move forward to getting them to pay it. You say, okay, since this is something you said it by yourself, to worth having, and you want to have it, is there anything that could stop you to taking it? They might say, no, money, financial, or whatever. So that's an objection. And you try to solve it. Go ahead. You guys are booking calls, but you say discoveries. Damn, guys.
We will do it like a demo page, and then you just help us eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, but from the very beginning, you guys, I've told you, record your calls. Record your calls. But here's like what I want you next time to do. Get a call, not a discovery calls. Don't mention to the client it's a discovery call. But if the person is hesitating, you can tell him, look, like, because it means like they believe you just guy want to send them something. They are on their guard. So that's an objection. So you have to get them to lower their guard, because like everyone is like this ready to fight. So your goal as a marketer is just to get them to lower their guard. So getting them to lower their guard is just showing them, look, all I'm doing, I'm here for your own good. I'm here to help, nothing else. And if you go on a call, and then after I show you everything, you came to the conclusion that this cannot help you, I'm totally okay with that. And if I cannot help you, I will guide you to another person or to another system that could help you. That's all we're doing. So when you speak that way, you say, okay, I'm kind of like, I have nothing to fear. It's kind of like, for example, let's say, for example, in the daily market, okay, you see a girl, most girls sometimes, they, when a guy approach them, want to talk to them, they don't see like a security, how they can be like safe beside that guy. They don't see it when we look at the texture of the guy, the way he present himself, the way he thought. They don't see like a safeness in him. So that's why they say, nah, don't give you my number, don't talk to you, none of that. But if you present yourself to her in a way that like directly build confidence, and then she sees in you that she can be safe, guess what? It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So this the same way you will have to position yourself. If they say blah blah blah, just tell them, look, the purpose of this con is not necessarily. You are not saying it's not to sell you a call. It's not to sell you. You said necessarily. So the necessarily open, like, give you the possibility to sell them if you see fit, if they see fit. So it's not necessarily to sell you, but to see if the value, but for you to see or to agree upon on the value we have. Is we're gonna share our method, our structure, our infrastructure. So you see, and if you believe this is the right vehicle for you to move, it means like we're making the decision. If this is the right vehicle to move you from point A to point B, then we talk about the next step. So for you guys to talk about the next step, the very first have to agree. They have to agree that, yeah, this is something I want.